The audio conference call is open and we will begin a few seconds. Are we all on?
Yes, we are on, Miss Ruzi.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
good
Miss Suzy.
morning, everyone. I want to welcome you all to this meeting. Thank you all you joining our follow-up meeting today. I value your participation and feedback. Please mute your phone when you are not speaking. As a reminder, if you have any suggestion during this meeting, feel free to interrupt. Before that, I would like to take a role, Mr. Tarmizi,
Yeah, I'm here, Miss Ruzi. Good morning.
Miss Satishwari,
Good morning, I'm here.
Miss Tamila Sari,
Good morning, I'm present.
Miss Kamini.
Good morning, I'm here.
Since everyone is here, let's get started. The objective of today's meeting is follow up the initiatives that have been chosen to be improved for our work environment in this company. Before I go further, I would like to through the minutes of our last meeting. Ms. Shotis, could you read the minutes for this previous meeting? Ms.
Okay,
Shotis?
sure. From the previous meeting, we had discussed about the roles and give suggestion. Okay, sure. From the previous meeting, we had discussed about the roles and gave suggestion on initiative points for improvement working place from three category, which are safer, disabled friendly, and eco-friendly. Miss Ruzi?
Mm. I think that's the point from Sotish Wari. So, Miss Ruzi, do you have anything to add? No. Since Miss Ruzi have no response, we continue with my point. So, based on my previous point that we have been discussed, that I have been discussed with you guys, I'm still with my point. There is a safer, eco-friendly, and disabled-friendly. So, for safer, the duties of based on my department, in a safer, the duties of a financial officer are an important part of the operation for any organization and business. The financial officer is the person who controls the spending and sometimes the funding of a business. The role of the finance officer involve providing financial and administrative support to colleges, clients, and stakeholders of the business. And for the disabled friendly, as we know, finance officer in charge of overseeing the financial transaction of a company, also known as a chief financial officer that we call in easy words that everyone knows is a CFO, chief financial officer. This professional is tasked with developing budget, monitoring transaction by managing all financial data entry, including petty cash, uh, and production flows, preparing monthly, quarterly, and annual financial report. And for my last point that we discussed our previous meeting, which is my last point is eco-friendly. It is a duties that include monitoring all expenses and budget within the company to comply with approved policy, participating in audits, monitoring any policy monitoring any transaction that the company made. And also monitoring any transaction that the company made and preparing invoice. So the CFO ability to carry out their duties can directly impact the ability for an organization to finance daily operation or raise funding. Their ability also follow government oversight also impact the amount of government involvement in the business should the organization become financial unstable. So that is my 3 point that we have been discussed in previous meeting. Miss Ruzi, you
Thank
are
you.
okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tamizi. That's so interesting to carry on your idea. Miss Otis, can you continue? Miss Otis, can you continue?
All right, thank you, Ms. Rosie. If we notice from the health and can you hear me, Ms. Rosie?
Yes.
Can you hear me, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, can
Is that
Miss Odis?
can
We
hear
are
me?
we are listening to you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Rosie. If we notice from the health and safety side, build awareness and invest in training for staffs is important. So we can make use of assistive technology too. Our department also suggests to take insurance for our staffs in case there is any big accident for in our factory. Can I continue with my points?
Yes, sure.
Can Miss Odis?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you, Ms. Rosie. If we notice from the health and safety side, build awareness and invest in training for staffs is important. We can make use of assistive technology too. Our department also suggests to take an insurance for our staffs in case there is any big accident in our factory. We still got a chance to recover with the insurance policies. Moreover, being wise when using electricity and make use of 3R method, which are reduce, reuse, and recycle. This also will help in improve the workplace environment. I give some stress on precaution for about health. So, from my department, I would like to suggest a training for our staffs. Besides that, we could eco-friendly environment. For example, by giving training to our staff, they know the safety side of certain part and help conserve resources. It will even improve the environment and will provide us with ample of benefits too. This will ensure the equipment is safer side for our staffs. I think that's all from our department.
Thank you, Miss Otis. Miss Tamir, would you like to continue?
I don't mind at all, Miss Rosie. Okay, I believe I myself plays an important role in our working environment. So I would like to suggest on the eco-friendly part, we can come up with any idea that having a weekly alternative person in charge for ensure all the tools and parts in good condition and ready to use. And also I would like to suggest to bring up some plants to our working environment. It will help to improve the air quality in our workplace, which is particularly important to our office if there is any stuffy or dry hair. And that also will help us to bring into a better mood. For safer part, I would like to suggest I will not only like to suggest, I would like to make sure all of us, all the staffs, employees, and everything, have to follow the federal regulations, because federal regulations for any of the working environment is very important. This will mostly likely include providing adequate training, maintaining the premises, and having emergency plan posted, health and safety committee in our workplace. I would also like to suggest to have any. I would like to. I will also like to suggest having CCTV camera installation in our office. One of the best way to protect our employees and our business also. It will protect us in case of happens break-in, robbery, or any other workplace violence or any other emergency happens. It will automatically alert the police, so it will be more effective thing to our workplace. For disabled friendly, I would like to suggest having widening doorways to allow a wheelchair to pass through easily, and replacing steps with ramps or lifts. In addition, we also can come up with providing accessible toilet facilities for disabled employees, and putting in a place audio visual fire alarms. That's all from me. Thank you. Miss Rosie?
Thank you, Miss Tamilasari. Miss Kamini, can you continue?
Sure. Thank you, Ms. Ruzi. It's my pleasure to represent from the training department. Okay. From the training department, for safer to improve our working environment, we have suggested to have a proven method for delivering safety training, because by providing frequent training to ensure that employees have the knowledge, skills, and ability they need to work safely, because it's important to identify and avoid hazard while continuously improving performance. The most effective training follows a systematic approach that incorporates adult learning principles, multiple modes of learning, and hand-on exercises. For disabled friendly, from the training department, we have suggested to have a sensation and training by conducting a sensitizing workshop, and disability ethics training for all employees will ensure that the full body's employee know how to work along with colleagues with disabilities. Sensation will help the employees overcome and biases that they might have against people with disabilities, and also training is crucial to provide the employees the know of how providing assistance when required, and also form a support group. It's a to ensure that our workplace is disability friendly, to form support for disabled employees, especially during this support. Disabled employees will be able to voice their concern and discuss any issues they may be experiencing within the working environment. With this information, our company can find the necessary solution. And under eco-friendly, from the training department, we have suggested to create a monthly green challenges. By these monthly team challenges can be fun of combining competitions on going green. For example, we can challenge the office to go a month with no plastic utensils, and reward those who stick with by offering small prizes such as coffee gift cards or snacks. And also, I suggest to implement a recycling program by establishing a recycling program within the employees from the kitchen to the working place, providing education on responsible waste disposal through the clear signage or designated waste station to help people distinguish between what items belong in recycle, compost, and in the trash bin. We can also look into the safe removal and donation of old computers and other items unnecessarily taking part space in our workplace, to local organizations supporting the ethical recycle of electronics. So that's all from the training department. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kamini. Okay, thank you everyone for good opinions. So we have discussed four item, which is present choose user initiative, planning preparation, planning of management, planning for financial. And then since we have not enough time, so when the deadline you all think you need to send the submission task? When the
Mm,
deadline?
personally, I felt that in next 1 week time we can prepare task and ready for the submission. Do you think 1 week time is enough, Tamil? Miss Tamil?
Yeah, I personally feel that 1 week time is enough for us. I agree with that.
Yeah. I also agree with Dr. Ishwari. 1 week is enough to submit. How about you,
I'm
Kamini?
happy to either way. Yeah, I'm happy to either way as mentioned because we have already discussed. So we can continue with the 1 week time.
Okay, thank you for your feedback. So the deadline will be 1 week, which is for 14 January. So now I would like to propose a few things before we make a decision on initiative that need to be improved for our environment to in our company, which is the safer. We need to wearing face mask and hand sanitizer since we got the COVID-19, and for disabled friendly, should
Yes.
we give opportunity to our members to give them opportunity to work at our company for, and then for the environment, I agree with Satiswari, which is to make a safer to reduce, reuse, and recycle. So, uh, do you all agree? I believe that is at this point of time we are able to make decision on this initiative that need to improve for our environment in our company. Do you all agree?
Yes, I totally agree with you, Miss Rosie.
Yes, in my opinion, I agree because it gives confidence for all our workers in our organization to have a better working environment. What about others?
I have no objection to that. I agree also.
Yeah, like I,
I
I,
agree
I
with
say
that
before,
also.
I also agree.
Okay. Since there are no objection, let us agree to make decision on this matter in the next meeting. I suggest that we will discuss about safer and disabled friendly to ensure the next meeting to be productive one. Is there any other business?
No, Miss
No.
Rosie.
Okay.
No, Miss
Since
Rosie.
there is nothing, since there is nothing else, let's we swear up then. Before we leave, can we set the date of the next time, which is 14 January?
Sure, Miss Rosie. Like we have been agree with all the participation. We agree with the date 14 January to do a next meeting.
All right. Okay. Thank you all for attending this meeting. You can leave this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Miss Rosie.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.